What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cast Me Outside with me, your host, Aaron Scholl. Today's date is February 21st, 2025. How we doing out there? It's Friday. Had a day off today. Had 5 things on my to-do list, and I did all 5 of them. Some of them are kind of half done. Went to the gym. Did a cold shower. Went to the gym. Lifted before I did cardio. And man, the cardio after lifting, a lot harder. And I mean, I'm just jogging on the treadmill. But then I was on the treadmill for like 12 minutes. And I was like, I'm just going to go walk around. That was how I rationalized getting off the treadmill. Well, I'm going to go. I still have some walking that I'm going to do. So might as well get off. I guess I was a little over it. I'm not trying to be at the gym that long. I think the realistic amount of time that I'm going to be at the gym is an hour and a half, and I just have to kind of accept that. It was nice to kind of be out and around, man, because I took today off, so I went to the gym at like noon, a little bit after 11:30. Was there for like an hour, maybe an hour, a little bit more than that. It's good, felt good. I'm like, I've only been to the gym twice in the past week, but I'm feeling a real push. YouTube has been giving me a lot of exercise videos. I looked up a video on the form of the barbell row because I just had a feeling that I wasn't doing it right. And, I tried to take the tips that I could remember and apply them to that exercise. And the exercise was feeling heavy. They really talk about like the mind-body connection, mind-muscle connection, and how important it is to kind of contract like consciously that muscle that you're exercising. So I did that, and it was like the back. Like for some reason, I kind of always thought the barbell row was more of a tricep exercise, but the video was talking about how you should be focusing on your back. And man, yeah, things felt heavier, and I think that means more muscles were engaged. Just staying low. So is that squats, man. Squats are always so painful, and I'm not even doing that much weight. And I'm gonna kind of I'm not gonna progress super fast. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 or maybe 5 exercises at this weight. Because when you crank up the weight, it takes longer because you need to rest more in between sets. So you're at the gym for 2 hours now. And 2, when like it gets heavy like that, the recovery is so hard for me. I just like I feel exhausted in a way that's like very real and has an impact on my day. So I gotta like kind of ramp up my fitness in a way that I'm not, I'm not getting energy throughout the rest of my day because I worked out so hard. I want to work out in a way that like I feel like I'm having more energy and I'm working out. I don't know if that's unrealistic or what, but yeah, so I'm going to be more gradual with my weight increases. But I will say, after like 2 exercises in a short amount of time, 2 workouts, feeling a little tighter. Can feel it. Yeah, watched a video about creatine. I'm going to kind of try and use that as my motivation. So the guy said about 5 grams a day for 2 weeks, you'll be loaded. So I'm hoping that kind of means if you work out and you take your creatine for those 2 weeks, you'll actually see like a little bit of a result. So I'm going to try and use that as motivation. Like, okay, I'm taking my creatine. I'm going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. And it's only going to take 2 weeks to feel and see the results. So hopefully that works out. I got rid of junk. Oh my God. And I did buy some more junk. I bought 2 little things and sweatpants. Fuck. And I had like 3 boxes. I was driving around in the back of my car. I don't know if anyone does that when they have a thrift store run looming on the horizon, but you're not just going to go to the thrift store right away. You're not just going to put it in the car and go to the thrift store. You're going to put it in the car, drive around with it in your back seat, take a turn, hear all the weight shift, the boxes slide. Goodbye, junk. It's been nice. You know what? I have a strong relationship with junk. I had a phase where I was selling stuff on eBay, and that involved like a lot of hunting, which I'm sure that's like a little bit, I mean, I don't know. It would be cool to be able to find like a hobby that I like to like buy and sell in. That's like niche and a hobby and kind of clean, instead of this like I'm going to go out and look for any junk that's good junk and try and sell it. It was like, no, I focus on, and I did kind of try and focus on some things, but like my dad focuses on his hobbies, like speakers, like I've mentioned. So it's like that's something that he has kind of sold and bought in the past. He doesn't really waste his time with it now. But yeah, that was a fun phase, but it built a bad habit of going to the thrift store and buying junk and then never listing it on eBay. So definitely a very pack ratty person. Like I was like very aware when I was like stuffing something in the corner. Like, you know, you're stuffing things under the bed, stuffing things under the dresser. I have a couple stuff under the table here. It's like, you're packing, you're adding, knock it off, dude. So we got a load out. We discarded some junk, and now the goal is to not buy any junk of that same type. It was mostly mugs and like kind of like junky plastic. It was like a SpongeBob alarm clock and a Steelers lamp, which was cool. It was from the 70s. And like I think I've sold one like that in the past, and that's probably why I bought it, because I sold a Cowboys lamp that was just like it, like years and years ago. But it's not, I don't know. That's not something I want to do. And the junk weighs on me. So I fucking love the thrift store, dude. I went there today. I got the butterfly effect, and I think I have to just do. I have another YouTube channel idea. I have to like think of the kind of framing that I can do it to get around copyright, because the idea is to like buy DVDs and rip their special features. Because like the DVDs was a fun time. They had all these special features. They had the commentary. They had the deleted scenes, alternate endings, featurettes. See the special effects, interviews. A lot of them had like basically little documentaries about the making of the film, and that's lost in streaming. So I'll go and watch the bonus features of a random DVD I'll buy, and sometimes not even watch the actual film or series. So I always thought that would be cool to preserve those. So I had that idea again when I saw the butterfly effect and was looking at the back of it. The butterfly effect was like a movie that I thought was really deep when I was in high school, and I wonder if I'm going to think it's deep now. I might watch it. I might not. It is a thriller. Time traveling thriller. But yeah, that was good. And got a nice big cup of coffee and cooked up the meat I bought. I used the cast iron pan. Yes. That is what I used. And there's like a little bit of anxiety around the cast iron pan because apparently like you're not supposed to wash it with soap. So I didn't. I watched a video on YouTube and then I washed it. Luckily I thought about that first and didn't let it sit because it was like pretty gross. I like seared this steak and I overdid it way too much, so I have one more steak to try again. I bought all this fucking food and I cooked like 4 chicken breasts. I'm like daunting. I'm like have like feelings of anxiety about eating all this chicken. I feel like it's a daunting task. Gotta like down a couple birds and then I gotta cook the other 4 that I have too. I bought way too much chicken. But yeah. Cooking steak in a new way. Tastes okay. Like I said, overdid it. Got another try. So that was good. I finished the one clip. I tried to do a Pomodoro technique. I don't know if you guys know about Pomodoro, but the Pomodoro technique is like you work for 30 minutes, take a break for 5, work for 30 minutes, take a break for 5, work for 25 minutes. Like, and then you can kind of lower the amount of focused work you're doing as you get deeper into the task. But some people will keep it at work for this amount, take a break for this amount, and not taper it down. I tried to do that, and then the alarm didn't like go off, and I was trying to think about how much time I spent on this clips. But you know what? This was like each time I kind of do these, I kind of push myself. And I'm making an animation that I have to like tweak and figure out, is this gonna read well and kind of be something that I can make efficiently. So I sat my butt down and I got the last one done for what should have been done last week. And I'm kind of at like a different spot in my clip journey. Like I don't know if I want to say I waste a lot of time, but this style definitely needs tweaked. I think I need simpler text animation and maybe more actual cuts. So I'm thinking about really simplifying the process, which will be good. And I'm thinking about like maybe it's time to start going for the views. So I just kind of like, making things that are kind of interesting, kind of staying like a little out of the weeds or out of like the easy popular topics. That I need to go like give the people what they want. That's like kind of the weird balance. It's like a balance of making what you want to make and making a product that people want to see. And think about all the motivation people get once they start making something or figuring out like a bit of a formula that works. So, and then I didn't forget about doing a King, Warrior, Magician, Lover episode. An episode on each, and I really dug into King, and I'm hoping on Monday we'll record that. I got another roast battle on Sunday, going back to the strip club. Ayo. So I have a lot of cultural insight from that experience. It's gonna be good. Comedy was pretty good yesterday. It's fucking cold, man. Not a lot of people are showing up. And I am one of those people that ain't showing up. Yeah, good day off. I stayed busy. I got my to-do list done. I did some more nsdr, and it is interesting. Like, I wonder what it does. Because nsdr, like, you really kind of do a body scan, I think is the best way to describe it. And Huberman's was nice. It was a nice kind of introductory to it. He was like, you literally like picture a beam of light on this part of your body. Now the beam of light is going to this part of your body. And it was a little bit broader because I guess it was shorter. And then the longer one I have is a lot more detailed, where it's like you're going through like all your fingers and all your toes and your face and your tongue and your eyes. And that's basically what it is. It's like you're chilling, you're breathing, you're feeling all the parts of your body, and you're chilling and breathing more. And who knew? Who knew? Relax. How do you relax? You just fucking chill, bro. You just chill and breathe. Think about your toes. Systematically go through. Yeah. So it's good. It feels good. I definitely think lifting and doing this nsdr is going to be good. It's gonna synergize. I took 2 chilly showers. Feels good, dude. I think my test, I don't know if it was a mental thing, but yesterday, bro, I was struggling like with energy, wanting to reach out to people I shouldn't reach out to. Like, woo, rough day. And I wonder if tomorrow will be like that too, because I wonder if it was the cold shower and then the exercise that upped my mood like that. And when I purposefully looked at bright light today in the morning, first thing in the morning, that's like a big Huberman thing, and I never feel like I give it any justice. I've like tried to walk outside before work and get light in my eyes and do a walk. I just I always complain about like getting up early and having a morning to myself is something that I cannot do. I have to get up and go right to work. And but my parents have this bright light that they put on their plants, or my mom in particular, and it's bright as fuck. And you can just look at a actual bright light in lieu of the sun. So I did that today, and it felt good, dude. It felt good just to be outside when the sun was out. I think just being inside all day and being kind of, you're chained to one spot, essentially. It's sad. My work week is sad. People will talk about, like, I watched a video where someone was like, I had basically these 3, it was Michael Malice, he was talking to Jordan Peterson. He was like, I had these 3 things that I would consider success. Like, one of them was having his own schedule, and another one was like not having to deal with small talk. I forget what his third one was. I think one for me that would determine success would be, not having to show up at a certain place at a certain time, and working with windows, working in a place with windows, and like having the mobility and the autonomy to leave and move freely throughout my work day. But it is hard. It is so hard to be your own ruler, your own king. Maybe that's something we'll talk about on Monday. Oh, yeah. Okay. This feels like the perfect time to start advice. How we doing? It's hard to not find messed up advice. People have stuff they need help with, and it's usually the stuff that gets upvoted is pretty graphic. But we found nothing of that nature. We found good old school project. All right, I'll just get into it. I fucked up my group project. Dude, there's always one person who does the entire group project. I was that person once. It was in college. I made this little video. I don't know if they gave us a script and you were supposed to just make a video. It was all about the sound design, and I did a very mediocre job, but I threw it all together without the help of anyone else. Like, rented the equipment from the school and went and filmed B-roll and recorded and edited, and I did the entire project. Like, I don't hate on those people. The thing about those people is both of them lived off campus, like a significant distance, so it wasn't really easy to coordinate anything. So whatever, I did it. I didn't fuck them over. They didn't fuck me over. I didn't let them fuck me over. But also, I kind of feel bad. I feel like I robbed them of a chance to learn and do something. But whatever, who cares? Let's see how this guy feels. Let's see how he fucked up his project. All right, with me included, there are 5 people in my group. 2 of them haven't done anything. Okay, there we go. 40% do nothing. This is going to be the 80-20. 20% of the people do all the work, and 80% do nothing. I do a small bit, and the last guy does everything. Okay, perfect. Perfect 80-20. I think we're missing someone. That's 4 people who are accounted for. Okay, we can just assume 3 of them do nothing. And this guy, he does a small bit. I'm sure those 2 guys who did nothing feel like they've done a small bit too. Just thinking about it, I thought about, hey, I put some of my mental energy into this project. I read the syllabus, the requirements. Okay. So we got third most important guy of the group project fucks everything up. Today we were actually on pace to finish the project just in time. Phew, deadline's coming. We're crunching. We got a poster board. We're stickering. We're writing little blurbs underneath pictures. We got our glue sticks out. We're rubbing them in there. Glue sticks and lipsticks. Chapsticks. Push pops. Everything that uses that like little thing. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my god, I saw a video where they made a glue stick kind of dispensary. Deodorant kind of dispensary, but for butter. And then someone was just like, you don't even need that. You just use the stick of butter like that. But hey, it makes you wonder. You could also just have your butter on a plate and not have a butter dish. But then the second you get a butter dish, it's like, yeah, it's the right proportions, man. Butter on a dish, the proportions are all off. But a stick of butter on a rectangle, proportions are nice. You got a little lid for it. This is stupid, but I went to a friend's house and they had room temperature butter, and I just never grew up with room temperature butter. And it's a goddamn shame. I like butter. It always helps. It always does good. It's never done bad by me. Butter. Okay, sorry. We were on pace to finishing this advice, but now we are not. Okay, but they were on pace to finish the project just in time after school. However, the hardworking person asked me, and maybe the other guys, to stay after school. I genuinely forgot. And even though no one else came, I still felt guilty about that. Yeah, dude. Did you say yes? And you forgot? I get it, dude. At the end of the day, you just want to get the fuck out of there. I am beelining. Whatever higher order processing I was going to throw in and mess my routine up with, that's not happening because my routine is getting executed perfectly. Muscle memory, go. Yeah, no one else came too. Damn. Small bit guy didn't show up. 2 nothing burgers didn't show up. Guy who does everything. Stuck there holding his glue stick. What the fuck, guys? I hope he goes. I hope he tells the teacher. I would never do that. This idea that you would advocate people to do things that you wouldn't do, or advocate on other people's behalf. Like, hey, I wouldn't let them rip me off $5 at the grocery store. Go back and get your money, but really you would. Or you shouldn't let them rip you off $5 at the grocery store, but really if they ripped me off $5, I'd eat it. I don't know why that came up. I'm sorry, guys. Additionally, one person in my group told me to put our design into my locker, which is the worst course of action I could have taken. Yeah, you locked up the project, man. Like we're just in time to finish it. Oh, I forgot to finish it. I genuinely forgot, dude. Sorry, as someone who genuinely forgets, I get it. Things just aren't at the top of mind, but I don't know how genuine that genuinely is. Additionally, one person in my group told me to put our design into my locker, which is the worst course of action I could have taken. Like, out of a million things, this was the worst. The hard-working guy now couldn't work, and that was another thing I feel guilty about. Obviously, his reaction was quite harsh also. Oh, okay, good. He said, come on, guy. Just give him your locker combination. You don't want advice on how to get stuff out of lockers. You want to feel okay about this kind of fucked up situation. I don't know, man. Get in there. Call up the janitor. Say, hey, janitor, I'll give you a pack of cigs. Open the school up. Let me get my project out. You don't understand. This is going to ruin my grade point average. Yeah, and this guy said you genuinely forgot when you opened up your locker and grabbed your backpack out and the design was staring you right in your face. You genuinely forgot? Well, I'm telling Mr. Anderson about this. I'm saying they were not very helpful. I felt unsupported by my team while doing this design. I organized, I stayed late, and every twist and turn, I was sabotaged by my own team. They completely sold me up the river, and if they get compensated with points to the same degree that I do, that's unfair. It's like, and that can go two ways. It's like, oh yeah, I get that, man. It's their responsibility, but it's also like, that's life, kid. Welcome to the Pareto distribution. 20% of people do all the work. That's like kind of the gist of the Pareto distribution is like 20% of actions lead to 80% of results, or like 20% of guys get 80% of all the women. It's like a disproportionate amount of mass, resources, energy gets done by a small population. It's also called like the Matthew principle. For those who have everything, more will be giving, and for those who have nothing, all will be taken. It's like they use the Pareto distribution to describe like the rich get richer. I tried to read that book. It was very technical. I got 2 pages in and I was like, okay, cool. This is a book about statistics and why this seemed, it wasn't like a pop business book where they tell you funny stories about the Pareto distribution, about that one lady who made all the meatballs, and little did you know, everyone else was slacking off, but yet all the work was done. Okay, guys, let's get to the very end of this. Yeah, you got torn out for being a fucking genuine idiot and bad group member. And there's not really enough time to finish the project. Oh my god, dude. This is why I question the genuineness of your forgetfulness, because the deadline. All in all, it's really not been my day, and I was wondering if I should reconcile. I won't bother to ask for more help from the hardworking guy. Yeah, dude. I mean, now it's time to show up. Now it's time for two members of the group who do nothing to do something. Say, okay, guys, we owe a hardworking guy. We owe him one. He's worked so hard. We just fucking threw. It's the bottom of the ninth. Who's showing up to school early on Monday with their glue sticks in hands and their scissors at their waist? They're gonna quick draw them scissors and spin it around and poke their eye out. Yeah, rally, dude. You should reconcile to be like, hey, man, is there anything we can do? You're the leader. You're the best. You gotta blow a lot of smoke up this guy's butt. You gotta say, you're the best, man. This project would be nothing without you. I deserve an F. You deserve an A. And try and get it done. A little bit of drama, a little bit of projects. You know what? I don't know. I was gonna say something like, "I'm the project. I am all 5 people in my own group project that is my life." But okay, whatever. I hope you don't get held back, and I hope this doesn't go on your permanent record. But good luck, rally. Get this project done. So glad I don't have that shit to worry about. Even though, is school better than work? That's a question. Well, they should say work should be better than school because school should help you find work that is fulfilling and whatever. Not everybody in the world gets that. 80-20? I don't know. 80% of the people are stuck doing the 20% shittiest jobs. All right, but that's it for this episode of Cast Me Outside. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a lot of fun, but we're done. Gotta run. Thank you this time for your time. And until next time, keep on living and loving. Peace.